Hello and welcome to episode 26, 25? I can't remember, of the Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. I'm Project Aurora. You can follow me on my Twitch at twitch.tv/Project Aurora. You can also join the community Discord as well, should you ever just want to, hang out or something like that. A little bit of a recap of the previous episode. We finally finished up everything in Nord. We were able to resolve it without conflict thanks to the help of the Intelligence Division. Shoutouts to Lecter and Millium, who, I guess Millium is one of the Iron Blood, which are like these children or these youth that are loyal to Chancellor Gileath Osborne. They sort of do what he says. It seems like consisting of that is Lecter, Claire Revelt, and Millium. I don't know. I think those are the only three. I don't know if there's any others. Anyways, so we returned to school, or, resuming our daily school life. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this load on the save file. Oh, I apparently hit save. Oh, I must have left my game running and didn't remember. Excuse me. Anyways, yeah. So no, with that being said, we had a lot of sort of back scenes, with a princess, I think. Oh, Prince Oliver and his siblings. I'm assuming there was a prince and a princess. I don't recall the names. I only remember Oliver. But that being said, I remember that the princess was also with Reen's sister. At some point, it seems like some pieces are moving. There's a lot of things happening. We saw Machias' father in the scene with Gileath Osborne as well. So it seems that there's a lot that's going to be going on here in the near future. But let's jump into the actual episode now and see what we got to get done. I don't think it's free time yet, because no, I don't have any bonding points, so I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. So, we'll see how this goes. Also summer. What you doing here? Good day, Master Reen. Oh, hello, Sharon. What brings you here? One of my duties is to fulfill some of the chairman's board of directors related work on her behalf. I was in the process of doing just that. Wow, I knew you were skilled, but helping out with things that are so tangible. I'm not sure what that word is. I've never seen that before. Like, that is really something else. They were merely a few simple tasks, that's all. The chairman rarely finds the time to visit, and as such, she often requests that I come along in her stead. Sharon, for you. Ooh, excuse me. Shrugging off her own superhuman accomplishments. Oh, let's see. Oh, you know what? Let's see if there's any upgrades to make. Oh, it's Angelica. I heard that Elisa met Gwen during your last field study. She always seems so concerned about him. I assume that that's a weight off her shoulders. Nothing can make me happier. As a friend, at least. Oh. First thing that comes to mind when I think of the summer festival is the summer races, of course. Wish I knew which horse was going to dominate the track this year. Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't students prohibited from betting on the horse races? Not to worry, they check you out so thoroughly that it's nearly impossible for me to put down bets in the first place. It's rough being a student sometimes. Oh, 354. Oh, a cast too. Oh man, that's I want it, but at the same time, kinda pricey. What? I guess I could open. I can't open that. I will. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this open for him. What do you mean can I? Oh, I have to do this. 150. 40. see. Oh, wow, almost all of his are open. She's still missing some stuff to open her last slot. But I think she's okay for the most part now. He's probably okay for the most part. You know what? We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see until I know who the next person, not next person, I'm sorry, the next field study, because I guess it doesn't really matter until then. Let's see. Yeah, no, I guess that's nothing to do at the moment, so off we go. Should I go back to the dormitory? Sure. Why not? Hope I didn't miss anything.
I guess there are cicadas around Trista too. When I hear them, I always feel like that's when summer's really arrived.
Retiring for the day, Schwarzer?
Instructor Neidhart.
I haven't really spoken to this guy much.
Yes. Are you heading out too?
Indeed. I have some business to take care of with my division, so I'll be returning there tomorrow. With that on the agenda, I thought it wise to finish the day's work early.
Your division? Oh yeah, you were sent here by the Imperial Army, right?
Correct, though because of that, it's difficult to keep a regular schedule here. Anyway, while I'm here, I want to acknowledge the work you did during your field study last month.
You mean that incident in Nord?
The same. Reading the Army's report, it seemed that armed conflict with the Republican Army was a real possibility. While the Intelligence Division no doubt had a hand in resolving the conflict, you and the other members of your group played an integral part in averting a war. You deserve credit for that.
Thanks. You haven't been able to find out anything more about that man with the glasses, have you?
The one who hired the mercenaries and introduced himself as Gideon? Regrettably not. The Intelligence Division is looking into his identity, but they don't appear to have found anything yet. Personally, I wouldn't be at all surprised if they had discovered something already, but chose not to share it with us.
I see.
Schwarzer, I'll be the first to admit you performed admirably out there, but I assume you're aware that luck played a large part in your success?
Well,
Reading your report, the number of arbitrary decisions stood out to me. For an army to function, its members need to work together as a group, united under the will of its commander. As an organization, it can't perform at its best if its members disregard authority and act on instinct. You've already been over this in class, I believe?
Yes, Instructor. I realize now that our actions in Nord were rash, that they made things harder for the Lieutenant General. If it wasn't for our inexperience, we might have been able to capture the man with the glasses too.
If you understand that, I have nothing further to say on the matter. It's not my intent to belittle your efforts. Your report indicates that you were forced to make a number of split-second decisions. I'm not suggesting that there's no place for flexibility and independent thought in an organization like the Army. But it's vital for you to understand the reasoning behind and importance of that structure, and to respect it.
Yes, Instructor.
Teaching cadets to respect and work within that system should be the job of their class's instructor. Though considering her background, I was foolish to expect that of her.
Her? You're talking about Instructor Sarah?
Indeed. Granted, she's quite skilled, but she lacks the disposition and diligence of a soldier. I understand she didn't come from an army background, but with her position, one would hope she would pick up on the basics.
Oh, so do you know what Instructor Sarah did before she became an instructor here?
Oh? Is she keeping mum about that? I just assumed you were already aware. Before she came to Thor's, Sarah was...
It's not very becoming of a gentleman to go around broadcasting a lady's secrets, you know.
Got him.
Instructor Sarah.
Instructor Valentine.
I totally understand where you're coming from. You meet a beautiful, captivating lady and you want to know more. But don't let hard-headed officer types like our friend here rub off on you too much. Got it? You always play by the rules, and you'll find yourself in a jam someday when you encounter people who don't.
Instructor?
You're one to talk. I hardly think a capricious instructor who leaves everything to chance is capable of guiding our cadets to greatness.
Well, of course I couldn't do a better job than the ace of the 4th Armored Division. Or was that the Provincial Army? I mean, you've got the whole tradition and status are everything mindset down pat.
These two really don't seem to get along. First Sharon, now Instructor Neidhart. Instructor Sarah almost seems like she's spoiling for a fight.
Who do we have here? Well, if it isn't Instructor Sarah and Instructor Neidhart.
Oh, it's Thomas.
Uh-oh.
Instructor Thomas?
Oh, and young Reen is with you too. Simply marvelous. It looks like you're having a downright jolly time. Would you mind if I joined you?
Downright jolly time.
I'm not sure that would be...
Actually, I was just leaving. Come along, Reen. We need to hurry back to the dorms now.
We do?
Oh, but while we're all together like this, what say we have a few drinks together and enjoy some quality faculty bonding time?
He reminds me of somebody from Ruby. He reminds me of the one guy from Ruby. I can't remember his name though. He was also kind of like an instructor or a teacher or something though.
I heard the two of you really know how to hold your liquor.
I'm afraid I really must...
I've actually just been hit with the overwhelming urge to drink alone in my room tonight.
Not the overwhelming urge to drink alone.
Now, there's no need to be shy. We're all friends here.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Oh, I know. Why don't you come along with us, Reen? We can't float a beer your way quite yet, but I'd be happy to treat you to something else.
No, it's quite all right. You teachers are always so busy, I'd hate to get in the way of your quality bonding time. So, if you'll excuse me, I'll be sure to let Sharon know that you're having dinner out tonight, Instructor.
No, Reen, well, wait!
Run,
What kind
Reen!
of heartless monster are you? Get back here, Reen Schwarzer!
Well, shall we be off?
Oh my goodness.
I couldn't possibly. I need to depart early tomorrow morning, so I really must insist.
Poor Sarah. Chapter 4, Amid Summer's Revels. Was that a cat I just heard? I'm pretty sure it came from upstairs. I should check it out just in case. Oh, hello, Laura. It's rare to see you sigh like that. I'm feeling tired, that's all. Lately, between swimming lessons and club practice, I feel like I've spent more time in the water than out. I guess I still have a way to go. Her clash with Thea must still be bothering her. I think this one is Emma's room? Which means... I know, but... Is Emma talking to someone in there? Who's there? Who's there? Sorry, it's Reen. Is it okay for me to come in? Reen? Please come in. Thank you. Oh, I've seen that cat before. How long were you standing outside? Not that long. I thought I heard a cat meowing, so I was curious where it could have come from. Actually, Were you just talking to someone in here? Well... yes, I was talking to a friend on my Arcus. Communications functionality sure is convenient, isn't it? Yeah, it sure is. Really, sorry to interrupt. Do you want me to leave so you can call them back? No, it's fine. We have finished our conversation anyway. There's absolutely nothing to worry about. Nothing at all. Right, if you say so. Still, you really do know that cat then. Are you its owner or something? No, not quite. If anything, she's my supervisor. Supervisor? Friend. Friend's the word I was looking for, not supervisor. Yes, we're very good friends. When I first enrolled at the academy, we kept running into one another. And after a few offerings of milk and cheese, we gradually became friends. So that's what it's doing in your room. It seems pretty well behaved today, so does that mean it's in a good mood? Certainly seems that way. Anyway, I'll be sure to take her back to her owners later. We might get in trouble if the instructors were to find a cat in the dormitory. Oh, maybe. I don't think they'd have a problem with that. Oh, Emma. Yes? You wouldn't happen to know its name, would you? If it has an owner in Trista, I'm guessing it must have one. Yes, you're right. Her name is Celine. Celine, huh? That's a nice name. Kind of matches her shiny, silky looking fur. It suits her. Oh, right. That means she's a female. Yes, she's a girl. Alright, Celine, say goodbye to Reen. Meow. Bye, Celine. I've got to admit, I'm kind of jealous of Emma for bonding with her like that. Oh well, I'll have to give her some fresh milk next time I see her around. Oh, it's at least. It definitely feels like summer's here now that our swimming lessons have started. I was thinking about going to the boutique tomorrow to buy some new clothes, but I don't know if I should. We're almost always in our uniforms, so there's probably isn't much at the point. Our summer uniforms are fairly comfortable too. I guess I shouldn't buy trendy clothes if I won't have a chance to wear them. It's logical, but still disappointing. Oh, Reen. Are you okay, Fee? You were kind of spacing out there. I'm fine. Did you need something? Not really, I just want... Wait, what are you sitting on? Weapons, explosives, all that good stuff. Whoa, just be careful with those. I don't know how to handle them. That's probably a bad thing, though. Huh? Nothing. I'm gonna sleep. Night. Yeah, good night. Oh, I've already been there. Laura's out here. Sarah's having the time of her life with Thomas. That's my room. Elliot. I have to admit, I'm a little sad I won't be able to go to the summer festival this year. Since I grew up in Heimdall, I look forward to see it every summer. That and what? Just forget I said anything. Look, man. Let's talk about it. Good evening, Reen. Hey there, Machias. Still studying, huh? That's great, but make sure to call it a night before it gets too late. Don't worry, I will. Once it starts getting warmer, it'll probably be easier to focus on studying during the mornings and evenings. That's why I figured it'd be a good idea to start easing myself into new studying hours right now. I see. Looking around, I can't help but be impressed how nice and tidy your room is. I guess that shouldn't be a surprise, though. You always seem like the type to keep everything in its place. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Of course. Well, it's just easier to concentrate in a clean room. You should keep yours in order, too. A clean room is a relaxing place. Yeah, I should probably take your advice to heart there. What are you up to, Eustace? I'm cleaning my horse riding gear. It got dirtier than expected while I was out riding on the highway today. Well, at least it looks like you're having fun in the riding club. I can understand that, though. Riding those horses across the Nord Highlands on our field study felt fantastic. It really did. If we ever had the opportunity to do so again, I certainly wouldn't complain. What are you drawing now, guys? I came up with a great idea for painting during our field study last month. I'm in the middle of roughing out the composition for it at the moment. Nice. I look forward to seeing the finished piece. Sorry to say, but this one's going to take me a while. I have plenty of other projects to work on too, so I'm planning on doing this painting at a nice, relaxed pace. But don't worry, I plan on showing all of you when it's done, so I hope you'll look forward to it. Sounds good to me. Alright, now I think I've spoken to everybody. Yep. I just want to make sure there's no one downstairs. Probably Sharon. I had to guess. Oh, there's Sarah. I'm back! Woo, it's been a while since I got this plastered. They'll tell me you and Instructor Nightheart were trying to outdrink each other. Of course not. He hardly even drank anything. Now Instructor Thomas, though, wow. You should have seen him drain those beers. I did my best to rise to the challenge, of course, but he just kept chugging away. It's like booze didn't even faze him. Well, knowing you, I'm sure you'll shake it off after a good night's rest. Really though, have you ever thought of maybe drinking in moderation? I think I heard of it before, long ago. I'm not sure what she thinks I'm talking about, but I doubt it's what I actually said. Lady Sarah returned home a few moments ago. Excuse me. Master Nightheart was even such a gentleman as to escort her back to... I see. I guess it does take a gentleman to escort a stone-dead drunk back home when he's plenty busy himself. It would seem that Lady Sarah had an enjoyable evening drinking with her co-workers. I wouldn't be opposed to the idea of joining them sometime should the opportunity present itself. I get the feeling she'd place on the list of monster drinkers. Alright, no, that's everything, so... Wrong way. Yes, we should rest and call it a day. Advance the story. Oop, free day. Alright, oop. Old Schoolhouse 4. Snapped. Rumor has it that a first year in the photography club, who shall remain nameless, Rex, has been taking pictures of people without their permission and selling them to other students. If this is true, I need to make him stop for his own good, and everyone else's. If you are willing to assist me, please come to the photography club's club room. Fidelio, Year 2, Class 2. Childhood friends' intentions. Bridget. I've known this boy since we were kids, but I have no idea what's on his mind lately. To be honest, I'm a bit worried. Would someone be able to help give me some advice on how to handle this? I'll be in the upper class dormitory if you can help. Bridget, Year 1, Class 2. This month I would like Class 7 to simply relax and enjoy themselves. That, of course, was a joke. Please delve deeper into the old schoolhouse and report back to me. You may begin when you are ready, but be sure you're ready for anything. Principal Van Dyke. Wow, they sure didn't hold back on the request this time. Looks like the only must-do is exploring the old schoolhouse again, though. Guess I should start by figuring out which ones to take care of. The old schoolhouse can wait until later. This is the first free day I've had since we switched over to the summer uniforms. They'll probably get hot later, but it's nice right now, so I might as well get the show rolling. I'm gonna actually make a save file right there. Oh, let me see something here.